Hey, Nancy, have you noticed if the Wi-Fi is down? I'm trying to use my laptop, but it's just not connecting to the internet.
Oh, yeah, the internet's not working.
Okay. Well then, should I call someone to come and fix it? I mean, it's kind of essential that it gets up and running again. I was doing something quite important just then, and it totally crashed on me.
No, that won't be necessary.
Huh? Why not? If the internet is down, then surely you need someone to come out and fix it. We pay for the best package, so it really shouldn't be experiencing problems like this.
It's not necessary because I'm the one who's turned the internet off.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean exactly what I said. I turned the internet off.
But why? You know I use it during the day.
Yes, I know you do. In fact, I know that you use it pretty much all day, every day.
So then why'd you turn it off?
Because you don't pay for it. Me and your brother do. You just sit around all day using up all of my internet and you don't even pay any money towards it. I'm sick and tired of paying for you when you do nothing for me or your brother.
Whoa. That's not true in the slightest. It's not like I'm just sitting at home playing games or watching YouTube or something. I'm actually working really hard.
Oh, please. You don't do anything. All you do is sit at home using all of mine and Jasper's electricity, eating all of our food, and using all of our water. You don't even bother to tidy up after yourself. You just take advantage of Jasper's money and use it for yourself. Last month, you didn't pay us anything for the rent or the bills. We had to cover all of them. Do you know how expensive that was? I have things that I'd like to buy as a little treat to myself, you know? I can't do that if you're making me use all of my money on bills. And don't think I didn't notice the new computer bit that you got yourself. I saw the package arrive and I searched how much it was. How can you afford over $200 on a computer part and not pay your share of the bills? You are just wasting your welfare money on ridiculous stuff, thinking that me and your brother will pay for everything else for you.
Okay, you really need to chill out, like right now, before you go spouting off ridiculous and false accusations. If you don't stop now, you might end up saying something that you regret.
I don't need to do anything. I'm the one earning the money and you're just a penniless loser. If you want to try and tell me what to do, then you need to first start earning some money, because I won't be listening to anything you say otherwise. I don't listen to losers and bums.
I'm not anything that you're calling me. I don't know where you got this idea from that I'm penniless or that I don't help out around the house, but it's not true at all. I know that at the moment I'm not in the best of situations, but it's not my fault that the company I worked for went under and that I was made redundant. I'm lucky that at the minute I've still got my severance check, which is helping me out, which I used to pay for my share of the bills and rent, like I have done for the last 4 months since I moved in.
What are you on about? You didn't pay for the bills last month. Jasper did.
No, he didn't actually. He only paid for half, like we agreed when I moved in.
Well, I think you're lying. I bet you're just saying that to try and make yourself look less useless than you actually are. I'll be asking Jasper if what you said is true when he gets back from his business meeting. Until then, you won't be able to use the internet during the day as I'll turn it off.
Do you really think I'm stupid enough to not know how to turn the internet back on?
Well, yes, actually, I do. But just to be safe, I've taken the router with me to work. You can't have the internet if it's not there.
You what? You seriously taken the whole internet router away just so I wouldn't be able to use it?
Yep.
Oh my god, Nancy, what is actually wrong with you? I paid my share of the bills so I can use the internet. You can't just take it away.
Actually, I think you'll find that I can, and that I have. And for the next 3 days, whilst Jasper is away, I'll be turning all of the electricity off during the day when I'm not there, so that I can save a bit of money and so the bills aren't so high. If you don't want to be sitting in a dark house all day with no internet, then you'll just have to go somewhere else, like the library or something. I don't care, just so long as you aren't in my house.
There is seriously something wrong with you, Nancy. To just cut off all the amenities like that is really a callous thing to do. You know I need the internet. I was working on something important and now you've just messed everything up. I'm gonna have to go somewhere like the library or a cafe shop where the Wi-Fi is free. I hope you're pleased with yourself.
Well, actually, yeah, I am. My goal was to get you to stop using all of my amenities and hiking my bills up. So, yeah, I've got what I wanted, so I'm happy.
You are literally the worst. I can't believe my brother actually married you.
Look, I'm not the one with no job. You're the one who is so pathetic that you can't even hold down a job. You're lucky that your brother is so kind and that he let you move in with us until you find a place of your own. If it were up to me, I would have told you that it was your own fault that you lost your job and that you had to find your own way back onto your feet. I, personally, don't want to be supporting some deadbeat loser who can't pay for himself. I mean, my friends have even all found out and they're making so much fun of me. They're all like, I can't believe you got to live with your dorky brother-in-law. He's such a loser. And Natasha even said that if I don't hurry up and get rid of you, that your loserness is going to rub off on me. I can't be having that.
Wow, so that's what you really think, huh? You really hate me that much? Is that it? And what did you mean by get rid of me?
Well, yeah. It's no secret that I don't like you. I really wish that you just get lost already. Nobody wants a lazy lie-about in their home, taking up all of their valuable resources. It's just not a good look for anyone.
I'm not a lazy lie-about. I work hard every day for hours on end, doing freelance work and things that you actually have no clue about. Just because I'm not mega rich at the minute doesn't mean I'm a failure.
Sure, whatever. Just know that whatever you say, it isn't going to change my mind about you. To me, you'll always be my husband's stupid, lazy brother who can't even be bothered to get a proper job. Have you even looked for work? I'm sure the coffee shop down the road is hiring. Go and work there. Then you can finally move out of my home.
How? A place like that pays less than minimum wage. How on earth can I save up enough money to get my own place? Working at a place like that?
You'll just have to work 24/7, won't you? Take any overtime they give and be prepared to work all of the hours you can.
Most I can make doing that is possibly a couple grand a month, if I'm lucky. Then I'll have to pay tax, along with whatever other bills I've got to pay. If I rent a place by myself, then I'll be spending over $1,000 a month for it, plus bills. I'd be lucky to have maybe $100 left at the end of the month for food and other necessities. How can I realistically live off of that?
Get a second job.
You really just don't care about me or my well-being at all, do you?
Not really, no.
Thanks. Well, just so you know, when Jasper gets back, I'll be showing him this conversation and we'll all be having a very long conversation about how people treat others in this house.
You're seriously going to go and tattle on me to your brother? Are you actually for real? How petty is that?
Actually, I'm dealing with this conflict like any mature adult should. Instead of acting rashly and doing something stupid, I'm gonna talk to the people involved in this conflict to try and resolve it without anyone getting hurt or ending up resenting someone else. My brother just happens to be one of the people who needs to be in on this discussion. I mean, you act like I don't want to move out and get a place of my own. Do you think that I enjoy living with my brother and his wife? That I want to be underfoot all the time and feel like I'm in the way or something? Because I don't. I want to be able to afford my own place, but to do that, I need the internet to work. You just taking it away today has done nothing but hinder any progress I was making to get out of your house and out of your hair.
Ugh, whatever. I don't care about your little sob story. And it's not my fault if you can't get a job. Just get out of my house as soon as possible.
Whatever. I can see that you simply just aren't listening to me. I'm just gonna go to the library. I'll be back later.
Oh, please, don't hurry. Take your time. Honestly.
Uh-huh, sure.
Or, don't come back at all. That's an option.
Nancy, what have you done? Where are all my things? My bed, my books, everything.
Oh, you're back.
Yes, I'm back. Where's my stuff?
I told you I wanted you out of the house. This is mine and Jasper's home, and neither one of us wants you here anymore. Trust me, I know because I messaged him and he said that he agreed with me. So you should just get out of here already.
Well, I know for a fact that my brother would never condone something like this. He would never just get rid of my things. Where are they all, Nancy? This isn't funny.
If you don't have a job, you're not considered valuable as a man. I've thrown away all of your stuff.
You what? I'm afraid you've disposed of much more than just my belongings.
Huh? Whatever. I was fed up with all of your things just lying around, so I got rid of them. I thought it would help get the message across about you getting out of my house already. Now that all of your stuff is gone, you can finally leave too. There's nothing tying you here, that's for sure.
You've really gone too far this time, Nancy. You have no clue what you've done.
Oh, boo-hoo. So some of your stupid, pointless things are gone. It's not like you can't buy them all again when you have your own place.
Yeah, I can buy most of my things again, but that's not what I'm really concerned about. No, what I'm incredibly upset and angry and all the other negative adjectives about is the fact that among all my things was the only photograph that me and Jasper had of our father.
What?
Yeah. Did Jasper tell you how our dad was in the army and that he was KIA before we were even born? We never even got to meet him, and due to a house fire, our mom was only able to save one single photo of our dad. Jasper asked me to look after it for a while so that I could get it uploaded onto my computer for safekeeping, but because I just lost my job, I haven't been able to do that. So I was keeping the original safe in my things until I was able to get a copy machine to scan the photo in. Now you've completely destroyed the only thing me and Jasper had to remember our father by.
I didn't know. You shouldn't have kept something so precious like that. Jasper should have had it.
Do you not just listen to a word I said? You're such a horrible woman. I don't know what my brother saw in you when he decided to marry you.
He's not going to be upset, is he? I mean, I didn't mean to throw away the photo, only all of your things. This is all your fault. If you weren't here taking up space in my home, then none of this would have happened.
And if you weren't such a horrible, cruel, and callous witch who apparently can't even share a house for a little while whilst her brother-in-law tries to get back onto his feet, then none of this would have happened either. You can't blame me for the mess that you've made.
But what can I do?
You know what? That's not my problem anymore. I've asked a friend and he's gonna let me sleep on his couch for a few days whilst I sort something out. You're on your own now.
No, you can't just abandon me. You need to explain to Jasper what's happened and why. He'll hate me otherwise.
Well, that's your own fault, isn't it? See ya, Nancy. Try not to be such a witch to my brother when he gets back. Nick, where are you? How come you're not home? I've just got back from my business trip and none of your stuff is here. Did something happen? Were you able to find a house? Well, why didn't you let me know? I would have loved to help you move and celebrate you getting back onto your feet with you. No, I didn't find a place yet, but if you want to know why I'm not at yours, why don't you ask your wife? Huh? Nancy took all my things out of the house and chucked them into the dump. And I mean everything. After what she did, there was no way that I could stay in the house with her, so I'm currently staying at a friend's place before I can get a new place sorted. Whoa, hang on, you're moving out? Yeah, I can't deal with Nancy anymore. That was the last straw. Thankfully, I was at the library with my laptop, so I still have that, but because she threw everything out, it means that she got rid of Dad's photo as well. She what? Yeah, you remember that you gave it to me to upload on my computer? I hadn't been able to do it before I was made redundant, so I was keeping it safe in my room, but Nancy literally took every last thing from my room and took it to the tip. I tried to go there and see if I could find anything, but there was just too much rubbish. I wasn't able to find it. I'm sorry. Whoa, just hold up a moment. You have nothing to apologize for. You didn't lose it. And regardless of if you had the photo or not, the fact that Nancy took all of your belongings and took them to the tip is just a huge no for me. You're my brother. Why she thought it was okay to do that to you, I have no clue. But I'll be definitely having a long conversation with her. Don't you worry about finding a place to live just yet, okay? I'm your big brother, so you can stay with me for as long as you need to. Got it? But I can't live there whilst Nancy's there. We just don't get along. Don't you worry about her. I'll deal with her. Okay.
Nick? Hey, how are you? Look, about the other day, I don't know what came over me. Just chucking all of your things out like that? So rude. So, I know I said that I didn't want you living with us anymore, but maybe I was just a bit hasty? We can all fit into the house. It is quite a big one, after all, lol.
Oh, that's a complete 180 from the other day. What made you change?
Well, Jasper's heard about what I did. I'm guessing you told him, but he definitely wasn't happy. He's saying that he wants a divorce because he can't stand the thought of me acting like I did to you. I was just thinking that if you came back and we showed him that we were getting along now, he'd want to stay with me.
Ah, I see. So, your horrible behavior actually has consequences, huh?
Maybe.
So, first you wanted to kick me out of the house saying that I was a lazy and penniless bum, and now you want me to come back so that I can save you from your despicable behavior? Yeah, I don't think so.
But you've got to. I don't want to divorce Jasper. He earns a good wage and I have such a comfy life at the minute. If he divorces me, then I'm going to have to make my own way in life, and I really don't want to do that.
It's not my responsibility to fix your behavior, and I'm not gonna lie to my brother and make him think that you're a nice person because you're not. Nice people don't just throw their brother-in-law's things into the dump.
Are you still crying over that? Get over yourself.
Yeah, and that's just made me not want to help you even more. Good luck on your own. It looks like I've got a house to move back into.
What do you mean?
Jasper has just messaged me to say that you're out of the house and that I can move back in. He's even bought me a few new things to get me started and to apologize for how you treated me.
That's not fair. That's my home.
Actually, Jasper's name is the one on the lease, not yours. It's his home and he decides who lives there or who doesn't.
Ugh, but it's not fair.
Oh well, looks like you've got some packing to do. I'd be quick if I were you, in case Jasper decides to take a leaf out of your own book and donate all your things to charities and stuff. He wouldn't just waste it by dumping it in the tip, you see.
You haven't heard the last from me.
Uh-huh, of course we haven't. Goodbye, Nancy. It's been a displeasure knowing you. After my brother kicked Nancy out of the house and began his divorce, I thanked him for backing me up. I then moved back into his house and we shared it happily together, taking on the chores and bills evenly. I was able to find a new job as an engineer at the local train station and it's paying quite well. I've got enough to get my own place, but for the moment, both me and Jasper are having fun living together, so we've agreed to hold off for the moment. Luckily, I was even able to find a picture of my dad from an old army buddy of his. He was more than happy to let me and my brother have a photo of him and my dad together. It was incredibly kind of him, and both me and Jasper couldn't thank him enough. We've now had a memento to remember our father by. As for Nancy, I heard that she had to get a job at a local supermarket. I do see her around from time to time when I shop, and she doesn't look like she's living a life of comfort at all. I think she ended up renting a flat in the town, which was nowhere near as nice as the house that me and my brother lived in. But sometimes life needs to deal you a pretty big lesson in order for you to shape yourself up. I just hope it works for Nancy.
Oh my god, Vanessa, how could you do this to me?
How could I do what to you, Florence?
Oh, don't act like you don't know. Evelyn told me all about this little vacation you've got planned. How come you never told me about it? Everyone else knows.
Well, I guess I just didn't think it was important to tell you about it. I mean, after all, it doesn't really involve you, so it really doesn't matter if you know or not.
Yes, it does. It's nice to be included in things, even if it's just knowing what's going on. I mean, everyone else knew, so why can't I?
Well, to be quite honest, Florence, I didn't tell you because I knew that you just want to get involved with everything and that you try and take over all of the planning. I've got the destination in mind, and I don't want to be trying to fight to be heard or having to change plans because you went and made some behind my back.
I wouldn't do that. I mean, honestly, a holiday is a holiday. Anywhere is fine by me to travel to. But I suppose you couldn't even be bothered to let me know at all, huh? I bet you were laughing at me with everyone else, thinking I'd be left out. Is that what you did? Laugh at how you were excluding me from all of the fun? That's a really horrible thing to do, V.
No one was laughing at you, Florence. Why would we be? This is a family vacation, not a friend's one. There's literally nothing for you to get upset about.
Oh, so basically what you're saying is that you're better than me because you have a family to go on holiday with, and I don't? You're basically just calling me a lazy loser who no one wants to hang out with and who can't get her own family. Is that it?
What? No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that I don't know why you're getting all upset about this. I'm going on holiday with my family. That's it. No one else is going. Not Becca, not Holly. No one but me, my husband, and my son.
Ugh, whatever. We both know that I really deserve a holiday. I've been working my butt off at work, trying to get everything done, so I really need a vacation just to sit back and relax.
I see. Well, if you feel like that, then maybe you should book yourself a holiday. There's plenty of places where you can go.
Yeah, I guess. Where are you going?
Me? I'm going to Spain with my family. I went there when I was just a kid with my parents, and I absolutely loved it. The people, the culture, the sun, everything was just amazing. I'm hoping to show my son all of the wonderful things about traveling as well. I firmly believe that to be a well-rounded and intelligent person, you need to travel. It just helps broaden the mind and gives you new experiences.
Uh-huh. Geez. I didn't need the lecture, you know. I was just asking where you were going on holiday.
Okay then, I'm going to Spain.
Great, okay. Whereabouts are you going in Spain? Paris?
Paris is in France. We're going to Madrid in Spain. Completely different countries.
Oh, well then, what's in Madrid?
It's a huge city. There's lots of things there.
Yeah, but are there any good bars? Any good spas? Are the men cute? I need to know things like that so that I can know if that's where I want to go or not.
I don't know. I don't really look for that stuff. I'm more interested in the museums and the places I can go with my family. We're going to go on quite a few hikes, I know that. So if you did go there, you can always do that. Considering that Madrid's a city, though, I'm fairly certain there'd be bars and stuff there.
Huh. Well, maybe it'll do then.
Do what?
Go to Madrid with you. I mean, it's not somewhere I've ever been before, so it should be interesting. And I did say that I wanted a break from work and everything.
Wait, what? I never said that you were coming with me. No way.
What? Why not? Don't be so mean and selfish. You can't just say that you're going on holiday and not invite someone after that.
Firstly, you contacted me first about the holiday. I didn't actively seek you out to tell you. And secondly, just because I told you I was going away does not in any way mean that you can invite yourself along.
But I want to go. Are you not letting me go because I'm better than you?
Huh?
Well, we both know that I'm much better than you. I'm prettier, hotter, richer, and loads more. All of the men would rather talk to me than even give you a second glance. That's why you're trying to exclude me from everything. It's sad and pathetic that you would stoop so low just to try to make yourself feel better than you actually are.
Okay, I honestly don't care what other men do. I'm happily married, with a son, and the only man I am bothered about is my husband. And another reason why I wouldn't want you coming on holiday with me is because of this stupid, arrogant attitude of yours where you think that you're so much better than anyone else around you. You're insufferable.
Huh? I don't even know what that means.
Why am I not surprised?
You know, This snarky, sarcastic attitude of yours is really not that flattering for you. Maybe you should work on yourself before you start trying to lecture me about how I behave. Anyway, if I come on your holiday with you, I'll just make it 10 times better. Your family would have much more fun if I was there. Wait, is that another reason you don't want me to go with you? Because you're scared that your husband and son would prefer me over you?
What? No, of course I'm not worried about that. My husband knows exactly what kind of woman you are.
What, gorgeous?
Shallow and annoying. It's because of your obnoxious and bratty attitude that nobody wants to spend time with you, Florence. Especially when, like me, they're going on holiday with their family. You scare everyone off. No one can stand your behavior when you're constantly looking down your nose at them.
That's not how people feel. I know it's not. Your family would be grateful to have me come along, so that they could actually do fun activities instead of being dragged around to boring museums with you.
Look, my final answer is no. You are not coming on holiday with me and my family. If you want to go on holiday, then you'll have to sort something out for yourself.
Fine, I will sort something out. Just you wait and see.
Okay, great. I hope you have a good time.
Oh, I will. My holiday will be amazing. So much better than yours. I'll spend my days on the beach, being waited on for whatever I want. I'll have all of the men drooling all over me. Honestly, maybe I'm seeing how not going with you is a good thing. You just bore everyone to death, and then they'd never want to come and talk to me.
Whatever you say, Florence.
Uh-huh. I don't need you or your family to enjoy a holiday. I'll be just fine by myself.
Well, that's good to hear. I hope your holiday goes to plan and that you do everything that you want to do on it. It should be fun for you.
And there's no need to get jealous. I'm sure you'll have fun looking in those museums. LOL.
I'm sure I will as well.
I was being sarcastic, you know?
Yes, I know. I just wasn't bothered.
Well, whatever. At least I'll have a chance to meet someone new and exotic whilst I'm gone. Not like your boring husband and all.
Look, are we done? This conversation is just going in circles now, so I'm going to go. Have fun on your holiday or whatever. Now goodbye.
Fine. Goodbye. I don't want to talk to you anymore anyway.
Thank goodness for that. Geez, honey, you will not believe what just happened to me.
Huh? What is it?
You know Florence?
The woman who kind of just attached herself to you despite her being quite annoying and self-centered?
Yeah. Well, she just messaged me saying that she wants to join our family holiday. Like, tag along and everything.
Wait, what? As in, came along with us and spend the holiday with us?
Yep. I mean, it's a strange thing to ask to begin with. But she was going on about going clubbing and to the spa and basically trying to change the entire holiday to suit her wants. How crazy is that?
She doesn't know that you're married, right? So you won't want to go clubbing? Plus, you have a son, so you won't be able to do anything that he won't be allowed in.
I did tell her. I also told her that there was no way that she was coming with us. This is our family vacation. I'm not going to let some random woman tag along with us.
No way, not to mention, whenever I've spoken with her, she's not been the nicest. She's always demeaning and incredibly spiteful. Like, I was in town the other week and she spotted me. She came over to me and began giving me backhanded compliments and trying to hit on me. Obviously, I told her I wasn't interested, but she just wouldn't take no for an answer. In the end, I had to distract her by claiming that I had just seen a famous person down the street. Being as shallow as she is, Florence immediately began looking for them, and while she was distracted, I ran away.
Geez, I do not envy you. I think I would have done exactly the same thing.
Well, at least you told her clearly that she wasn't coming on our trip with us. That would have been a disaster.
Tell me about it. But if you do see her again, and if she asks, just make sure to tell her no.
Oh, don't worry, we'll do. I do not want her coming on holiday with us.
Morning, Vanessa. I can't wait to go on holiday tomorrow. I'm so excited. It'll be so much fun. There are a few things I need to do before I leave, so I just needed to ask you some questions about going away.
Florence? You're going away tomorrow too?
Yeah.
Well, okay then. What did you need to know?
Well, I need to start packing. So I need you to tell me the airport of your departure.
It's a private event without you.
Huh?
We've already been over all of this, Florence. You're not coming on holiday with me.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know you said that I couldn't come or whatever, but I thought you were just having a bad day. Like, I know you like me, really, and we both know your holiday will be horrible without me. All you have to do is buy me a ticket and let me know which airport you're going to so that I can meet you there.
No way. Not a chance.
What? What do you mean, not a chance?
I mean, you're not coming. I already told you that you weren't, so I don't know why you suddenly think you are. And why you think that I'm going to be paying for your ticket. I've already had to pay for everything for my family. Their plane tickets, the hotel, the activities. Not to mention saving up spending money so that we actually have something so that we can buy whatever we want and actually have some fun.
But I'm the one that you should all love. I'm the only one who'll make your holiday worthwhile. You can't go without me.
Yes, we really can. Besides, we've already gone, so you're too late.
What are you on about?
We've already left.
What do you mean you've already left? Why would you do that? The plane is tomorrow, isn't it?
It was originally tomorrow, yes. However, the airline called and told us that they had overbooked the flight and that we could upgrade to first class if we left a day earlier.
I can't believe you've done this to me. What kind of friend are you? I mean, I told you just how much I needed a vacation and you said that you were going away. You can't just say that and then take away the opportunity for a holiday like that. It's not fair and it's not allowed. I demand you pay for my ticket.
No! Look, I don't know why you're so adamant about me buying your ticket and letting you tag along on my family vacation, but no matter what you say, you're not coming. Besides, don't you have a high-paying job? Surely you can just buy your own ticket and go wherever you want in the world.
Well, why should I have to waste my money when someone else is already going to the place I decided I wanted to go to? It only makes sense that I tag along with the person going. And a lot of the time, there are deals on group travel. That way you're not spending as much. So I really don't see what the big deal is.
The big deal is that it's still a lot of money, regardless of whether there's a deal on group bookings or not. And I managed to get a family deal because I'm going with my family. It offered a lot more off of the price than an ordinary deal would, and you wouldn't fit on the family deal as you have nothing to do with my family.
Ugh, you are such a horrible friend. Other people would have let me tag along, and they would have paid for me too.
Let's face it, Florence, we're not actually friends.
Well, you've got that right. A proper friend would let me know when our flight is, and she would happily pay for my ticket.
I don't know why you're not understanding. You are not coming on holiday with us. At all, ever.
Well, maybe you should ask your husband if that's what he wants.
What?
Yep, we had a very interesting conversation last weekend when you and your son were at your mother's house. He might have a different opinion of me coming on the holiday, especially if I'm going to be your kid's stepmom. That would make me family, wouldn't it? LOL.
I see. Well, you won't mind if I actually ask my husband what happened that weekend, would you?
Why bother? I've told you all you need to know.
Well, just to be certain, I'm going to ask him. Hey, sweetie, I've just had a very interesting chat with Florence.
Interesting and Florence? Two words I never thought I'd hear together. What about?
Apparently, last weekend, whilst I was at my mother's with our son, you and her met up. And the way she phrased it made it seem like it wasn't for just a chat. That's insane, right?
What? That's ridiculous. Yes, of course it's insane. I would never do that to you. I love you with my whole heart. To think I'd cheat on you with someone like Florence? Please, I have way more taste than that. It would have to be Scarlett Johansson at the very least.
Haha. Well, it's good to know that you cheating on me is never going to happen then.
Hey, I could totally get Scarlett. I'm super charming. How do you think I convinced you to marry me?
That's true. LOL.
But seriously, I would never do anything like that.
I know. I guess she just got into my head. I'm sorry for doubting you.
Well, she is a slimy snake, so I'm not surprised that she would try to break us up simply for a chance to go on a holiday that she doesn't have to pay for.
Well, I'm going to go and put her in her place.
Okay, I'll see you later then, sweetie. Love you.
Love you too. Well, I just finished talking with my husband, and surprise, surprise, nothing happened at all between you two.
Of course he'd say that. He wouldn't admit to cheating on you, but it did happen.
No, it really didn't. And I think it's pathetic that you try and cast my marriage into doubt just to try and get on a trip that you were never invited on in the first place. What kind of horrible, selfish woman does that?
Well, maybe if you had just paid for my holiday, I never would have had to resort to such tactics.
Why don't you just pay for your own holiday? What's so difficult about that?
Because I shouldn't have to. I'm pretty, so everyone should just do everything I tell them to. That's what being pretty means in this world.
Well, you clearly need a reality check, but it's not my job to give you one. I'm going now. I'm fed up of talking to you. I'm also going to block your number because I never want to hear from you ever again.
Hang on. You still need to pay for a new ticket for me. And make sure that it's first class. I don't think it's fair if you get to fly first class and I don't, simply because you didn't tell me that the plans had changed.
No.
Huh? What do you mean, no?
I mean, no. It's the last time I'm going to say it to you as well.
You are so mean. I'll be telling my dad all about this. You do remember that he's basically the richest man in town, right? He owns one of the biggest companies here.
And yet, you can't pay for your own holiday? From what I hear, your dad is in a lot of trouble. Financially, I mean. He's been evading his taxes and it looks like the government have caught up to him. He could be in for a pretty long jail sentence, or have to declare bankruptcy in order to pay what he owes. Maybe that's why you can't afford your own holiday, huh?
How did you know about that?
Everyone knows. It's not really a secret.
But
looks like you're going to have to get a job if you want to do, well, anything. You can't just skate by on your looks, you know. They won't be around forever. And with your horrible personality, it's going to take a lot more than your appearance to keep someone interested in you.
that's not fair. I don't want to live like a poor person. I'm too pretty for that.
Well, I guess we'll find out soon enough, huh? Anyway, me and my family have a holiday to get ready for, so please don't message me anymore. Oh, and if you hadn't realized, we're not friends anymore, so stop trying to boss me around. Besides, from the sounds of things, you've got bigger problems on your hands.
Ugh, I swear, V, that's it. We're no longer friends.
I know, I just said that.
Whatever. With my gorgeous face, people will be dying to buy me whatever I want.
Whatever you say. Anyway, goodbye. After my holiday with my family, I returned home to discover that Florence's dad had tried to run away to a different country in order to avoid paying his taxes. But he wasn't the smartest of people and got caught at the airport. He's now been sent to jail for tax evasion, and all of his money and assets have been seized to pay back what he owed. As for Florence, this meant that she could no longer rely on her daddy's money to get her through life. From what I hear, she's had to get herself a job working as a cashier at the local grocery. She's not doing too well, though, as she keeps yelling at all the customers. She's going to have to learn how to live in a normal society, though, if she is going to get anywhere in life. As for me, I decided not to get back in contact with Florence. I didn't like the way that she treated me, and I knew that I deserved better. Sometimes, you just need to get rid of the negativity in your life, even if that is people. Especially if they're just hanging around for the things that you can do for them, and are not actually interested in you or your feelings.